Well, I want to speak for a moment here about this remedy, this fourth remedy that he's given us. We didn't really get a chance to cover it in the main body of our episode, but I think we could probably, hopefully, clarify some of his language here. I think that'd be helpful for people maybe who aren't just listening, but some of our listeners have told us they're also following along in the book as well. So let me read this to you, and maybe we can get some thoughts to help us think more clearly about this. He says the fourth remedy is to remember to consider that though God's general mercy be over all his works, yet his special mercy is confined to those that are divinely qualified. All right, help me out here with that, guys, because I hear that and my mind goes in lots of different directions here. Special mercy, general mercy, but then this divine qualification. Like, can one of you guys?
Okay, so let's go back to let's use mercy and grace.
Okay,
so
that's a good start.
that'll help us to say okay. And some of these terms you may have heard in different contexts, but you would have God's general mercy, his special mercy, his general grace, or his common grace.
Common grace, yep.
You've heard God's common grace versus God's special grace or his saving grace. Okay, so general mercy, general grace, common grace would all be the same thing. All right, this is the whole world, every single human being and every animal and every plant experience the common mercy of the Lord. Okay, and meaning that it is common to all of nature. It is common to all the world. Every individual, the worst of sinners, experiences the common grace. Basically, the earth, the world, is not as bad as it could be.
Yes.
It never is as bad as it actually could be. Why? The common grace of God. Okay?
He causes the sun to rise and the
That's
waters to
exactly
fall.
right. And the
on
sun
good and
rises
evil.
on both the sinner and the believer. Okay, so that's common to mankind. Special grace, special mercy, saving grace speaks to salvation. So now that's why when it says those who are divinely qualified, you raised a good point.
Oh, I'm like
how
getting a little nervous.
how do I qualify myself?
Right.
Well,
What do I do?
The key, let's think of it this way. Simplest way to do it, if somebody's operating from a Reformed perspective, divinely qualified is to be divinely chosen. Okay, so once again, it's not self-qualification.
Right.
Yes.
It is divine qualification. So we are qualified by God. Think of scriptures that say that God considered me faithful and appointed me to his service. Okay, that's being divinely qualified.
Right.
Expressing God's sovereign, providential choosing, his election upon mankind, which he chose before the creation of the world. That would define his saving grace. So then it makes sense. Well, of course, the only people that receive God's saving grace or his special grace or special mercy are those that he has called to receive salvation.
That's right. And he helps us with this very last line in this remedy. He says, you must partake of his special mercy or else eternally perish in everlasting misery.
That's right.
We would just call that saving grace.
That's right.
Right? We would call that salvation. And so it's one of those places where mercy and grace intermingle for Brooks and can sometimes happen in the Puritan writing. And for more on this, go back and see the full podcast or the full episode
where we talk about this.
Where we talk about this a little more.
That's helpful, guys. Thanks. For people who are following along with the reading, they may think, that makes it a little more clear for them. So appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Thank you, Bruce.